What's going on, guys? My name is Mitch Robs, and today we're going to go over another Twine Storm Shield Defense amplifier. So this is meant for Twine Storm Shield defenses, not for endurances, and it's more geared towards SSD 10 than anything. But this is meant to help you guys out with your Twine Storm Shield defenses and help give you guys some ideas if you're struggling a little bit on them. So we're going to go step by step on how to build this. The first things first, we want to go over the path of our tunnel, right? So we want to know exactly where the husks are going to go through this. So the spawns of the are going to be all the way down here and across this little area that I'm at. So we're going to have them path up here. We're going to have these floors are going to signal fire path. They're going to walk up here. They're going to walk along here. They're going to walk up towards this ramp and walk straight up towards the amplifier. And that's going to be the pathing of our husks. We're only pushing them over 2 tiles from exactly where we wanted, from where they started. So we don't need too much block drop, if I'm being real with you guys, compared to my ridge amplifier. So let's go ahead and start building it, right? We're going to build our layout of our trap tunnel, and then we're going to go over block off, then the lobber shield. So first things first, we're going to come up here, and we're going to place 2 walls on these floor sides. We're going to place another wall right here. The husks are going to walk up here. We're going to have wall launchers that are going to shoot them back down. We're going to then place a wall right here. It's going to look weird because it's kind of floating. And we're going to place a wall right here and on each side. So what this is going to do is we're going to place sound walls on these. And we're going to top this off with ceilings. Okay. We're going to keep going forward through our tunnel. We're going to have a wall launcher here. We're going to edit this into a low wall. We're going to place a wall here and a floor here. We're going to put a ceiling tile above this wall launcher, which is not a wall launcher yet, it's just a wall. And then we're going to keep going forward. We're then going to have a 2 wide timeout room. So we're going to surround it in walls, except for at this ramp. And we're going to place a edited low wall right here. We're going to put ceilings all above that. What's going to happen is we're going to wall launch your husks all the way into this timeout room. They're going to get hit by a bunch of traps, and they're going to have to walk all the way back through here. Then we're also going to stagger these husks, stagger cycle. So we're going to put a quarter low wall. So we're going to do this edit to stagger cycle them. All right. So the smashers are going to walk through here. They're going to walk right here, and they're going to walk on this left side of it. And when they get hit by a wall launcher, they get pushed into here, and the traps will hit them. We're going to keep going up. We're going to place a floor and a cone here, just so I don't forget about it later. But that's going to be important so that the husks that go into this timeout room don't try to break through this wall. We're going to edit our wall into a low wall real quick, because I'm going to be doing it 3 times. And we're going to go up at the top of this ramp. We're going to place 1, 2, 3 low walls. And behind each of those is going to be a wall. This is going to be just like that patented like dynamo and then wall dart behind it. We're going to keep going forward. And this is like, if anything makes it this far, realistically, I'm proud of them. I'm proud of that smasher. So we're going to place a wall, a floor, and then we're going to attach it over top of the wall dynamos. This is going to just be where broadsides are. And we're going to make 2 layers of that. Okay? So that should be the layout of our tunnel. It's really not that complex of a tunnel. This is one of the simpler ones you'll find in my Twine Storm Shield defenses. But I think it's going to be super effective, and it's going to get you guys through your SSDs. Alright, so now let's go over block off. We're going to start on this right side of the tunnel just because I'm already over here. We're going to place a cone facing the northeast and then surround it in walls. We're going to hop behind to the west, and we're going to do the same exact thing, except don't place it on the natural terrain side. We're going to hop diagonal to the northwest. We're going to place a cone facing the southeast, and we're going to surround that in walls. And we're going to do the same exact thing towards the west. When we take 1 step to the west. We're going to come over to the left side of the tunnel, which is going to be our north side. And we're going to do similar things. So we're going to place a cone here. Where this edited low wall is, that's going to be on the west side. We're going to face a cone facing the southeast. We're going to place a wall behind it. We're going to place another wall here. And then we're going to place a cone facing the southeast. We're going to surround that in walls. And we're going to do that along this entirety of this tunnel right here. Okay? Now, we're going to see this natural ramp right here, and this can be problematic because the husks do spawn where this lava bomb is, and they're going to walk up here, and then they're going to take the shortest route towards the amplifier, so we want to kind of block that off, right? So the way we're going to do that is we're going to start at the bottom of the ramp, we're going to place a wall, a floor, a cone. We're going to place this wall here too, because they think they can walk here, but they can't. We're going to place a wall, floor, cone, and then we're going to wall. And we're also going to extend it out one tile too as well, just to be safe. And face a cone towards the northeast, okay? So we're going to make sure that they can't do that, and then we're going to place a cone right here as a little bit extra incentive, or disincentive. Alright. So that should be the majority of our block off for our tunnel. Now, there is a couple other spots that they can go, and flingers get really weird on Wamp Amp. And well, just in any amp in general in Twine Peaks, and you'll see it in Endurance a lot more than your Storm Shields. But you'll see flingers walk literally to Valley to try to throw and stuff like that. So we want to block off a couple of their spots. So there's this ramp up here towards the Storm Shield east. We want to just place a, at the tile below the top of it, we want to place a floor, a cone, and a wall. Just simple enough, right? If they try to walk up here, there's 3 layers, and they're going to be like, nah, that's way too far. We're also going to come over here towards Beach Amplifier, which is my E. And we're just going to place wall, wall, cone facing the north, then a wall, wall. And you can put dynamos on this if you want to. I'm not going to, but I think if anything ever does come over here, it just zap them. But that should prevent the husks from walking all the way over here through this little gap, walking over here, walking all the way around towards Valley, and then throwing from right here towards A amplifier, because that wouldn't be very cool. Alright, so now we're going to go all the way to our amplifier, and we're going to just surround it in walls and do like the similar build that we've done for everything else. We're just going to surround it in walls. And we're going to place a floor and a wall and a floor. Floor, wall, floor on the east side. Just so lobbers, there's a little bit of lobber protection so they don't freak out. So that should be the majority of the build. Now let's go over the traps in the build, right? And the lobber shield. So let's go over the lobber shield first, actually. So we're going to do a neat little thing, right? As you guys can see in some of my other builds, is like 3 high floors, for some reason, don't get hit by lava bombs. So we can use that to our advantage. We're going to place 2 floors up, or 2 walls up, from above the start of our tunnel. So if we're at the start of our tunnel, there's 2 walls above it. And we're going to place 2 floors here. We're going to go out 2 more, and then we're going to go out 1, 2. Okay? That's going to be pretty simple, and those are going to have drop traps on it, just to kill off things at the spawn. Okay, so now we're going to make our lobber shield. Lobber shield doesn't have to be too crazy on this amplifier, if I'm being real with you guys, but you do have to have one. So we're going to start right here. We're going to edit our cone into a ramp, and this is going to be the easiest way because you can rotate your ramps. We're going to place 2 high right here and right here. Okay. Now that we have that section, we're going to come over here where this edited cone is. We're going to place the ramp. Okay. We're going to take a step over. We're going to place a ramp. And we're going to go all the way over towards this cliff, but we're not actually going to touch it. Right? So now we're almost to this cliff, but we're not going to touch it. We're going to attach these 2 down here, and that's going to be our lobber shield. Realistically, nothing should throw that far. I say nothing should, because maybe something does weird happen, but nothing should throw that far. That should be our lobber shield. Now let's go place in traps. That's everybody's favorite thing. So I need to make some wall darts real quick first, because I know I'm low on them. As you guys can see, I have 1 in there. So let's make some wall darts real quick. Alright, so trapping-wise, right? We're going to come up here. There's going to be ceiling drop traps above. So we're going to go up there in place. They're going to be 3 high ceiling drop traps. And there's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's going to be 6 of those. We're going to come over here at the ramp, above the ramp on the ceiling pieces. We're going to place ceiling drop traps. These are really good on ramps. And I don't joke about that. They're insanely good at staggering and stunning husks and making sure that they can't go through to your tunnel. On these walls that we have right here, we're going to place sound walls. This is to ensure that the propane husks don't have propane on them anymore. We're going to keep going forward. There's going to be wooden floor spikes. There's going to be a sound wall here. So let's go find a sound wall. And there's going to be wall launchers. We're just going to use 3 times impact, 2 times reload speed just to simplify everything. Above are going to be 2 ceiling gas traps. We don't want ceiling electric fields to hit any propane that could potentially be in this tile by accident. So we're just going to put ceiling gas traps here. We're going to keep going forward into the tunnel. This is where we're going to place our first ceiling electric field. We're just going to have a regular reload speed ceiling electric field here. We're going to have a wall spike. We're going to have a wall launcher. So I have, like I suggested, 3 times impact 1. There's going to be a dynamo to the right. There's going to be a wall dart on the wall behind that. So we're going to place that there. And that wall dart should shoot through most of this cone. It won't have all the darts go through it, but it definitely will go through it. We're going to keep going forward in our tunnel. And I think at this point in the tunnel, we still want to go with ceiling electric fields, right? Because I do think some little husks and husky husk will make it this far. So we're going to put ceiling electric fields throughout all of this. We're going to have 3 times impact, 2 times reload speed wall launchers on these walls on the right side. We're going to have, I think, a wooden floor spike and then a tar pit here. We're going to have a retractable floor spike where we shoot them into. And then we're going to have wall darts lining the walls. And on these edited low walls, we're just going to place dynamos. As we keep going up, we're going to have our dynamo kill thing. So we're going to have dynamos on each of these low walls. And then behind that, we're going to have the wall darts. From here on out, we're just going to have ceiling zappers as our kill trap. So let's go find some ceiling zappers. So I think I have, there's some. Ceiling zapper, ceiling zapper, ceiling zapper. We're going to have tar pits lining the ground. Then we're going to have broadsides to absolutely nuke the smashers. Okay, and that should be the end of our traps right there. What I am going to do is right here, in case anything does want to go through there and be a bugger, I'm going to put these ceiling gas traps with heals builds attached onto it right here. Just in case anything does want to beat on that. Okay, so that should be the majority of our traps that we place down. And that should be our tunnel. We're going to go place down those traps that I talked about earlier, but never actually placed down. So for example, right here, we're going to place down ceiling dynamos. Just in case anything comes over here. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, guys. That's a tutorial on how to build Wamp Amp and how I'd suggest doing it for Storm Shield defenses, not endurance. I hope you guys enjoyed that video, though. If you guys do like it, leave a like on the video and consider subscribing to the channel. As well as comment what kind of content you guys would like me to do in this game. And I hope you guys come check me out on Twitch. I stream a lot, and I help out with Save the World and do a lot of other content. And consider joining my community, my Discord community. We have a good time on there. Alright, toodaloos.